Okay, so for the lesson of today, we are going to talk about promotion. What is promotion? Promotion is involves communicating to customers about the product, and the messages from companies involves the at least series of the messages that are sent to customers from companies. It involves to inform consumers, to persuade them, and to reassure them about the sensitivity of consuming the product. So there are methods used on promotion, which I shall be explaining one after the other, and after that we are going to look at the comparison on promotion. We'll see the advantages of the different methods used. Now the first method used is sales promotion. Of course, we know that sales promotion is when the company carries out a campaign that can attract customers. Either when they buy maybe one, they can get two of the product, or maybe they bring down the price to nothing, they can reduce the price to maybe 50% to attract customers to get the product. So sales promotion are attempt to boost sales using techniques such as promotional offers, competition, price cuts, offers that can include 10% extra fee, that if you buy one you can get one. So when carrying out the sales promotion, there are things you must consider, like what it will cost the company to carry out promotion. You must also consider what the promotion will do to the brand image, because sometimes promotions which are intended to increase sales can also damage the image of that product. So you also think about to what extent will the offer be effective. Then lastly, what are the likely impact of the sales? Will the sales increase or will the sales drop? What will be the price elasticity or the effect of price elasticity to that system? Then the second is personal selling. Now, personal selling deals with face-to-face communication between the buyer and the seller. It has to do with questionnaires from the buyer, and it has to do with explanation from the seller. So this can also be a way consumers or customers can potentially increase their demand for that product. Then we have public relations. Of course, every company has what they call the public relations department. This department is in charge to create contents that can attract customers. They are in charge to create content that can attract customers to boost the sales of their product. Then we also have direct mails. Of course, direct mails are sent from the supplier or from the company to their customer base. They create a system where they know all their potential customers and send them direct messages on the promotional service or the sensitivity of promotion in due time, maybe in 1 month time or 2 months time. So all the customers will be aware that there will be promotion with so time. Then there's branding. Of course, we know that branding is creating a name or a logo or anything that can recognize the product, making it distinguished from other products. So this can also as well attract customers, because many customers are loyal to a particular brand. Then there is also what they call, of course, advertising is when the company pays medias, television stations, radio stations to send information about promotion, about the product. Then we need to look at the comparison of promotional methods. How can we compare them? What are the best methods based on the advantages and disadvantages? Now, the first is advertising. Of course, I said advertising is when the firms or when the company pays media outlets like television stations, TV stations, radio stations to expose the information about the product. What are the advantages? Number one, the advantage is that it will cover a very wide range of people or consumers. It wouldn't be just a particular region. Most people will be opportune to know or to hear about the product. Secondly, it can be used to build brand loyalty. Some people watching the product on TV, it can help them to develop interest in the product, which will make them to stay to continually consume the product. But what are the disadvantages? It's very expensive. Why? Because you need to pay the TV stations and the media stations to carry out this program. Then secondly, similar brands can benefit from it. For example, if Coca-Cola is carrying out promotions on TV, it can make people who don't know Pepsi before can know Pepsi because of Coca-Cola. They may go to shop to look for Coca-Cola and they don't see Coca-Cola, but when they see a similar product like Coca-Cola, they'll be able to buy it. So it's disadvantages for firms to carry out advertising, because some other competitors will also benefit from it. When you go to competitive markets, the market, they will tell you there will be no need to carry out advertisement because our products are identical. So one person or one company making an advertisement, it means they have done advertisement for the whole market. Then we go to the next, public relations. Like the same public relations department is a department in a company that programs or create contents to send information about promotion to the general public. What are the advantages? It's very cheap. It's very cheap in the sense that the public relations department are employees of the companies. So you don't need to pay them to create content to promote the product. What is the disadvantage? It can not only control the coverage of the product the way advertising, the way media or TV stations will do it. The content will be good, but it will not be as good as this. Then sales promotion. Sales promotion is a campaign launched by the company. Maybe if you buy one, you get two, something like that, or they cut down the price. So what are the advantages? It can attract and entertain consumers. It can attract and entertain consumers. And but what is the disadvantages? The effect of it is very short-lived. Some people after that campaign, they may not come back to buy the product. So it's short-lived. Then it can cause brand switch. Some consumers not coming to consume the product the next day, it means they are consuming something similar to that. So it doesn't make them stay in a particular product. Then direct mail, of course, we said is when the company creates a database for customers where they send messages of promotion to them. The advantage is that it's cheap because companies don't need to spend any amount of money to get this. But the disadvantage is that most customers may not even open the message to see that there will be promotion. So it means the effect of it is not fair. Then the next, second to the last is personal selling. Of course, I said personal selling is the two-way communication between the customer and the buyer, and the customer and the seller. So in this situation, the customer is free to make inquiries. The advantage is that they have two-way communication, and secondly, the customer can make inquiries and will be answered by the seller. Make inquiries about the business, about the product. The disadvantage is that it can be very expensive because they need to employ more personnel to carry out this campaign to sensitize people about the product. And all of them, you need to pay them wages, you need to pay them salaries. Then it can also reach a limited number of people because it's the number of people that you meet that you'll be able to explain. You may not meet people out of the region, you may not meet people out of that city. So the last is branding. Of course, we said branding is the way, the name, the logo, the design of the product. Yes, it's good, but the one of the advantages is that it can enable higher pricing because the way you brand your product will depend how much you will tell customers to buy it. Then, secondly, can be launched, other products can be launched under the brand. If other companies or new investors discover that the product has a very good brand and has increased customer base, or people are going after the product, some companies may decide to affiliate with you to get that product, and that is what leads to franchise agreement between a pro company and a new company. So then the problem is that the brand image may get damaged if the product is not of good quality. If what we tell the consumers is not what they consume or is not what they get as satisfaction from the product, it may damage the image of that brand. So this is all about promotion.